Hey everybody, what's going on? Vinny here from AndroidAuthority.com. Here today with the Galaxy Note from At&t, full with LTE, full review for you guys. So, start off, we'll do a quick hardware tour, look at what we got on the device itself. So, off to the back, we have our 8 megapixel camera with LED flash capable of 1080p. Speaker grill at the bottom here, you can see the S Pen sticking out right there. Also at the top we got our 3.5mm headphone jack, a power and lock button off to the right of the handset with nothing else. Off to the left we've got a volume rocker with nothing else off to that side either. We have our speaker grill and our 2.0 megapixel camera for video chat and self-portrait shots, I guess. If you open up the device, back, we have a micro SD card slot available up to 32 gigs. This is a 16 gigabyte model, so you're going to get 16 gigs of onboard storage. You can put a 32 gigabyte SD card in there. I have a 4 gigabyte SD card in there. It just has all my contacts and stuff on it. And trying to snap this into place here. Okay. And of course off to the front you can see that gorgeous gigantic 5.3 inch screen. It's huge. Let's just say that. I mean, and to be honest, it doesn't feel too bad in a hand. I mean, I can grasp it around pretty well, so it isn't too big. You can't text with one hand. I mean, you really can't. You can, but it'll take you a while and it'll end up being pretty frustrating. So if you're one of those people that like to text with one hand, this probably isn't the phone for you, because it's really difficult to text with just one hand. So, but the screen itself is gorgeous. I mean, it's got a 250 ppi rating, which is pixel per inch. It's got 800 by 1280 pixels. It's a Super AMOLED display. Under the hood you're looking at a 1.5 dual core processor, so that's really nice. It's very speedy. This phone has not lagged on me once. 1 gig of RAM, which is really nice. And of course you got that super cool S Pen that comes with this device, which is the stylus. It's running on Android 2.3, so not ice cream sandwich yet, but it will be upgraded to 4.0 eventually, so don't worry about that. So just to pop into the review, let's take a look at a picture I'm going to take. So I'm going to jump to the gallery, and we're not going to use those pictures. So I'm going to take a picture live on camera, and we're going to take a look at what the camera can produce here. So we'll take a picture of a mighty cool Dolphins mug here. Focus really good in here on it. A little too close, I think. Shutter lag isn't too bad. You know, it's reasonable. Alright, so we got that. Let's do one more thing. What can I grab here? We'll grab the Galaxy Nexus. We'll do a little close shot of Samsung here. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got. The Samsung one came out a little shaky, it looks like. It's not crisp clear, but it looks like it did the job. Can't really complain that much about it. Let's see, scroll over here. I mean, as you can see, I mean, the camera isn't amazing, but it's really nice. I mean, it caught a lot of detail, and it's got kind of the scuffs it's got on the side of the mug here. You can see the shininess of this mat I have down with, you know, nice detail in here. So it's nice. I mean, if you've never seen this is really cool. You can always zoom in using motion, just using the accelerometer, zooming back and forth, moving the phone. Which is really fast and responsive, so that's really nice. But with that being said, I mean, the images on the camera aspect aren't amazing. It's not the best phone camera I've ever seen, but they're really nice, and I do enjoy it. So, you know, I can't really say it's a bad camera or anything. So, you know, I'd give it about an 8 out of 10. You know, it's a normal, nice camera that'll, you know, do the job for, you know, moderate use. So, all right, let's see. So let's go into the web browser. Let's check out how the stop web browser stacks up. We'll go to androidauthority.com. Already got it typed in there. Turn the brightness down. That's one thing I don't understand. As soon as I go into the web browser, my brightness shoots up, and I don't understand why. That's something that's been kind of aggravating for me, to be completely honest. I really am not enjoying that at all. We're gonna switch the mobile theme off. Then bear in mind, this isn't 4G LTE speeds. This is just my Wi-Fi speed. So, you know, just warning on that aspect. Don't judge AT&T for the slowness of my Wi-Fi. And as you can see, it's taking forever. Okay, so it's almost loaded up, seeing it, then it shoots the brightness up yet again. I don't understand that. That's really been a really big pet peeve of mine on this phone. I don't understand that at all. Anyways, it's not completely loaded yet, but you know, this processor is amazing. I mean, pinch to zoom is great. The display itself is amazing. I mean, the text is so crisp and clear. I mean, I can read the text from all the way this, I mean, you know, completely zoomed out, I can read this text completely fine, which is really cool. I really like that. You know, the phone is just really nice. I mean, this display really pops out, and for web browsing, if you're a heavy web browsing user, you know, this might be the phone for you, because the screen is so crisp and clear. The web browsing experience is amazing. Plus, of course, you have that 4G LTE when you're in that 4G LTE area, you know, for super fast browsing speeds. So, as you can see, the web browser is finally loaded, and do a little pinch to zoom quick test. I mean, as you can see, it's flawless. I mean, there's a little bit of checkerboarding, but as far as speed goes, I mean, it keeps up perfectly fine. So, we're going to go ahead and look at some cool stuff here. We're going to look at the keyboard and text messaging app. So, keyboards on this device aren't that great, I'll be honest. The Android keyboard is probably the best one, but since it's kind of it's not really proportioned right, it kind of feels weird to text on it, because it feels like they should be kind of more up here. But this is probably the best keyboard that comes on the device itself. The Samsung keyboard, I've never had too many problems with it before. For some reason on this device, I haven't liked it. I mean, the text prediction hasn't worked very well for me. It just seems weird. But that's just me. It might not, you know, I mean, it captures what I want to text. It just seems that sometimes the prediction just messes things up, and I don't understand why that is. So, that being said, I mean, I do recommend, if you do get this device, to download a keyboard like Smart Keyboard Pro or something, or Go Keyboard. But it does come with Android keyboard, Samsung's keyboard, and Swipe. Swipe is very fun with the S Pen. I found myself using this a lot, actually. If I can grab the S Pen, do a little test here. Just say, hey, oops, that was my fault. Is up, you know, I don't know, it just seemed fun. I liked using the S Pen a lot on this device. It seemed very, very fun to mess around with. So, okay, so now we'll take a look at this weather widget and some of the other widgets that are resizable, which is really nice. Samsung has made it so you can resize them, not completely. I mean, you'll have free will to resize them any which way you want. However, you can work with this little yellow grid you see here. You got to work with it in it, but that's pretty cool, I think. You know, it gives you a nice amount of leeway of how you want your widgets to look. So that's really cool, I thought. Same thing with this widget here. Oh no, must be the wrong one. Let's see, let's delete this. Let's do another one. Because where this one was resizable, I guess I was mistaken. So you hold down, you hit widgets, and then you scroll through down here. And I believe the picture frame widget is resizable. So we'll take a look at this one. We'll just do camera. We'll do all three of these goofy pictures that we just took. Alright. And this is not resizable either. Okay, so there it goes. Okay, so this one, there we go. Look at all these. Look at all of these options we have for the size. I mean, we can make it super tiny if we want, or we can make it extra big. We can make it kind of skinny. We can make it ultra skinny. I mean, just a very cool, very cool amount of customization for this widget. So, you know, Samsung was thinking of the user experience on this one. Really hit it out of the park. I really like the fact that you can customize the widgets. So, anyways, let's go into, well, I'm going to show you the notification bar real quick. You have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, airplane mode, and screen rotation, which you can toggle on and off, you know, as you go throughout your day. So that's really cool. I thought, you know, I really like having these things up at the top. So, you know, the home scrolling is really nice because you can, you know, take this little number 1 right here and just scroll through and find the screen you want. Say we want to go on 4, well, or 3. And it's just really cool. I really like that, and it's really fast and speedy. It doesn't lag. So I mean, just look at that. That is pretty cool. You can start from 1 and go to 7, which is nice. So you can have, you know, you can go all the way through scrolling instead of having to go back and forth, which I really like on my devices. Now let's just talk about the S Pen a little bit. We're going to go into S Memo. S Memo, there we go. So S Memo is really nice. I had some fun with it. I drew one of my friends actually, which I thought was kind of funny. Let's see. Let's go. So as you can see here, it comes with some preloaded ones that people have drawn, and then I drew this goofy fake looking thing of my friend. He's got some weird tattoo here, and I just like basically scribbled. But you know, it's fun to mess with. I mean, you know, the harder you push, the more fine it is. The lighter you push, the more faint the lines get, which is just really fun. So let's see, we'll go into pen settings. See, we can have a pencil, we can have a marker, we can have a pen, we can have a brush, change the size of how big we want it, we can change the color. You know, it's just really cool. So we'll go ahead and use pencil, I guess. We'll do, actually, no, we'll do, well, that's highlighter, by the way. We'll do green, we'll do pen, okay. So let's exit out. So I'm going to start off really light. And it doesn't work with pen, so it's going to make a lighter out of me. I think it's only pencil it works with. So really light, and then press harder. So as you can see there, you know, started really light, and then pressed harder, and it got thicker. So that's really cool. You know, you can mess around with everything you want. Something also cool, if you hold down on the clicker here, hold on the screen and let go, it takes a screenshot right like that. Then you can go in right into an edit mode and say, you know, demo, I don't know, you know, whatever you want to write. If you're, you know, on the web browser, you want to save something, and you can, you know, take your highlighter and highlight something, really, you know, remember Gmail, you know, something like that. Pretty cool. Really like that aspect of it. The S Pen really, you know, takes this phone up and beyond. I really enjoyed it. I'm not gonna lie, I used it a lot. So, you know, the screen, it's just amazing. The S Pen is amazing. The overall experience of the phone is just great. It's $300 for a 2-year contract in AT&T. I really recommend the phone, guys. It's just absolutely gorgeous. The size, you'll get used to it, trust me. I mean, I know a lot of you are like, you know, size is just too big. I can't deal with a 5.3 screen. It's not going to fit in my pocket. No, it'll fit in your pocket just fine, trust me. As long as you're wearing, you know, normal guy jeans or whatever, I mean, it's going to fit in your pocket just perfectly fine. I had no problems fitting my phone in my pocket with, you know, with my wallet or whatever. You know, it's not going to take up your whole pocket either. So that being said, it is a big phone. I don't know if we could go much bigger than 5.3 inches. I think this is about as big as we should ever go with phones, but I think it's really, really nice. For text input, it's amazing. For web browsing, it's absolutely perfect. So keep that in mind. AT&T, the call quality for me out in Henderson, Nevada, Las Vegas, Nevada area was pretty good. I had one drop call, but honestly, where I was pretty much in a known area for not having cell phone signal, and I was kind of surprised I actually at least got connected to the person. So with that being said, I mean, you know, the call quality itself was really nice. I mean, crisp, clear, you know, no weird noises in the background or anything. So just really nice phone. I really recommend it. If you have any questions, you know, comment below. Let me know what your questions are. I'll try to get back to you guys. You know, check out the site at AndroidAuthority.com for all the other reviews. I'm going to do a fight between this phone and the Galaxy Nexus, as well as this phone and the Epic 4G Touch Galaxy S2. So keep it locked on the site. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment below if you have questions. Follow me on Twitter at Vin_mobile if you want to follow me throughout the day. With all that being said, guys, see you next time.